What's up, what's up? It's your boy, Shampoo Master here, your famous internet nobody. And today, I'm going to be showing off my purple-white aggro list. I've been having a blast playing purple. It's so much fun. Really unique color compared to every other one. And I'm excited for the next set when they release more of it. But for right now, it's good enough. You can do some stuff with it, especially with the standard decks. And if you get lucky enough, if you can get two of the standard decks, then this is the perfect deck list video for you. Just wanted to show it off. I had a blast at my locals. I went 1-2 at my local. We had on my last round, I played this wonderful family. They came down from Indiana to Massachusetts, which was insane to me. That's such a far drive. And they were like, "Oh yeah, this is a cool area. We'd love to move here." I'm like, "Please, that'd be so cool." But yeah, they played the mom beat my butt. Kicked my ass, like, so. I wouldn't say it was a close game. I misplayed really badly. I did a play where I didn't attack one of my blockers, and guess what she had? She had Armoro and instantly got the best value they could have off of it. It was just like every time, man. Every time you don't attack with a blocker, Armoro's always there, just like laughing. He's like the Green Goblin mask. But overall, it was a fun game. Definitely made a couple of improvements on the deck, so. Instead of just talking about it, let's get to it. Let's show it off. Alrighty, to start us off, I play 4 Grazes. I like this card because of a card we'll show off later, but solid card, no complaints. It's just gym stats, the usual. And I play 3 purple gems, pretty much. Just solid cards. It's aggro, so you want to get these early. And 7 feels like a perfect amount just to get them early consistently. There's been very few games I didn't draw a 2-1, a level 2-1 cost, like, ever. Love it. Solid cards, generic as hell. You know the deal. So that's those. Next up, I play 4 Gray's Commander types. So this, the best way to describe this card is that it's a Zawart that can attack. And it has a link, which makes it a little bit better, especially with our pilot that we're going to be showing off a little bit. But solid card, no complaints really. Just the issue is if this stat attacks, this thing just dies to it. So I don't like blocking with this a lot unless it's like a Roselle or other high like 3 health unit most of the time. But honestly, it's nice to be able to attack with a Zawart, honestly. Next up for our level 3s, we play the Purple Roselle, or how do you say this? Hierarchiran? Yeah, cool card, beautiful. Honestly, just prettier Roselles. That's the best way to describe them. The only issue is they're like, what is it? Their clan they're in, the Taiwan or Tiwaz, the Tiwaz clan. So. Them being Galahorn and Tekadens are really important because of our pilot McGillis. I'll show off in a little bit. He looks for these cards, and if they're on, you need at least 2 on the board. At least 2 on the board that isn't the pilot. It's weird to explain. I'll explain it once we get to it. But yep. So these help out with McGillis, but this card sadly doesn't. So when you have this on the board and like a Graze, you can't use McGillis's effect, unfortunately, which is super annoying. But it's purple. They'll get more stuff, so nothing to really be stressed about. But the good card. Love this card. It's just a Roselle, the usual. Next up, I play 3 Gundam Barbados second form. I had this at 4 for a little bit, but I was like, there's one card I really needed later that just didn't show up enough that and it's aggro. This is good. Have a good amount of cards for my what's his name? Sorry, Mikazuki. So solid card is just honestly a big unit for a 2 cost. And if you get Mikazaki on it, it becomes a 6/4. Insane stats for a pilot and a unit. That's what is it? It's a 3 cost pretty much with those stats. 6/4 for 3 is insane. Love it. No complaints about it. I go down to 3 just because it's not good. It's only good if you get Mikazaki or something else that pings it. Because trying to deal damage to this by itself is kind of frustrating because you'll attack into a Grazed. And then you'll have your buff and then something else will just attack into it and just clear it. Even though it has the attack buff. So I like to be able to attack into life with this with the buff with Mikazuki. But besides that, not bad. Solid unit. Next up, we got the starter deck guy. He's on the cover. So we have McGillis Schwabe Grays. So with him, so the reason I put him in, I wanted to try him out because a lot of people were just like writing him off immediately, being like, yeah, it's a 4-2. And then when McGillis becomes a 6-3. And after playing with this for a couple of games, I want to say over like 20 plus games, I'm going to say this card is okay, unfortunately. The 2 health is really just the worst part about him. I played against the mother I was talking about from Indiana. I was about to be like, oh, I summon this, go. And they're like, cool, anyways, close combat, kill this, and then attack into life some more. And I'm like, you know what? You make a good point. Even when he gets his pair effect, choose one enemy unit that's level 3 or lower, it gets AP -2 during this turn. That's an okay effect. I wish it was just like level 4 or level 5. Level 3 is very limited. And just like, they have to be rested too. So it's like you can't, unless you get the McGillis effect. But yeah, it's just like, it doesn't come up as often as you think it would, which is kind of frustrating, but oh well, can't complain. And it's a when paired effect, which is important because I'll explain it more when we get to the other cards. Next up, I play the other starter deck card. I play Ailstrike Gundam. This card is just broken. You saw it in my last video. I explained it. Card's insane. Put 4 of them in here just because like Kira and this just are phenomenal together. And you don't even need Kira on this. You can use McGillis on this, Mikazuki, because they're both level 4 pilots. He still gets his bounce effect, which is super crucial for a lot of situations. Plus, it's still a blocker, so you don't have to attack with this immediately. You'll be able to protect your little guys or like your big unit with just this. And even when you pair it and you don't pair it with a Kira, you can still attack into face. You can still attack into face after, and you'll still have like a 6/5 on the board, which is just like a 6/5 blocker, which is just big. It's a big card. And last but not least, for our units, I play 4 Gundam Barbados 4th form. I like this card just because it's our late game finisher. Awesome. And being able to, a fun thing I like doing is I play this, I buff up one of these guys, attack with this, and then wait next turn, and able to play my other one to give this a +1 attack and suppression. It's a nice combo, so it doesn't feel bad to have 2 of these in hand. But if you get them obviously early game, it kind of stinks, but they're not bad. I like them. I just wish the effect was a little bit easier to get. It can be kind of frustrating sometimes, especially if you just have them hanging here. Like, you got to wait for either Mikazuki or some other stuff. That's the only issue I've had with the deck, but besides that, really good aggro card. Once it gets its buff and like has suppression up, your opponent is like so scared of the card, and they'll try their absolute best to get rid of it. But love it. Let's move on to the pilots. Just moving over and grabbing them. I play for McGillis, obviously. So my ratio I tried to make with this is I tried to have like 8 pilot units, so it makes it at least consistent. If I get a McGillis, I'm able to at least attach it to this card. And it doesn't really matter which card, honestly, because McGillis is a when paired effect. So if you could have an Ailstrike, put a McGillis on it, and it would still get its effect if you have 2 Galahorns or Tekkadan units in play, which is cool. It's cool to always get this ability. It's just not, it doesn't come up as often as you would want it to be. And it's like 3 or less health, which is so frustrating. Like they really limit it down to just like mid game units, which is like, it can work if the Elf takes a little bit of damage, you can still use his effect. But like overall, it's just, he's okay. I don't know how to feel about McGillis. Like, sometimes he's just, like, disgusting and does a lot for me. Like, he'll rest, like, a Zawart, and then I'll be able to -2 attack on an Alfred right after, and then I clear it for free. And they either don't block with it or I clear it for free. Super crazy. So that's happened a lot in my tournaments. But besides that, when you don't get, like, the nuts, like, play, it's just like, that's okay. And also the other part is, like, you need to have, like, smacking my cards around. You need to have at least like 2 other ones. It can't be like, this doesn't count as the requirement for McGillis. It's the other units that you have. So you need to have a little bit of setup to get McGillis going. And when you do, it's great. When you don't, it's like okay. Still +2, +1 health, not bad. Next up, we play the GOAT of the deck, the best card in the deck, Mikazuki August. This card is so good. I've been having an absolute blast with this card. And it's just like, it's so versatile, which is awesome. Because I was like playing, it's like, oh, okay, it's like whatever. You get to ping your guy and then ping something else. I've had so many plays where I've had like, I don't know, this in hand, these two, and this. And then on one of my turns, my opponent's like, okay, I finally cleared out his board. I'm going to summon my Zawarts and block. So I'm like, okay, cool, do this. Do August, ping my own guy, ping your Zawart, and then do it again to ping the Zawart and kill it. The amount of times that's happened is kind of insane. It's really consistent. The ping damage is awesome. Genuinely like the best part about it. But it's just like, he just does so much and gives you +2 attack, +1 health. Just a great unit. Just honestly like one of the best pilots in the standard deck, or I guess out of the fucking two of them, right? But yeah, Mikazuki is definitely an awesome pilot. Super welcomed card. Having a blast with them. Honestly, my favorite part of the deck. Next up, we play 2 Kiras. Just 2. Because I'm trying to think. I'd probably go down on McGillis, honestly, because his effect is so, like, niche compared to Kira. Kira always gets his effect, and it's always good and obnoxious. Because it's not like it has to pair. It's just when you attack, you get the -2. Insane. So, that's really good. But it's an aggro deck, so I want to attack with my cards. So that's why I put 4 McGillis's in, because it lets these 8 attack immediately. But overall, Kira's just phenomenal. I don't have to explain Kira. He's just a really good card. Gets a lot of value and makes blocking against the card you're attacking with him a lot more annoying. Next up, let's move to our commands. For our commands, I play 3 Fatal Strike. So this is the card I cut down a second form Barbados on, because like obviously this is awesome to get, but sometimes it just did nothing. Whereas like Fatal Strike helps early game a lot. Like it just does so much early game. Like every time they summon an Alpha for Zawart, you're like, cool, anyways, ignore that. And what's really busted with this that kept happening to me was my opponent would be like, oh, I don't want to deal with like them like. I don't want them to kill my Elfrith immediately. Let me put a pilot on my Elfrith. And I see, word? All right. Fatal Strike, get rid of your piloted Elfrith. Like, that's so much value off of just, like, a card they can't interact with. And even then, I actually, funnily enough, I got this off a burst and killed a Justice Gundam that was at 1 health. And it helped me so much. It gave me so much tempo. So the burst effect is, like, also good. So no complaints about the card. Really awesome. I think running 4 feels too bricky, though. I'll say that. It definitely feels like a bricky card at 4. But 3 feels perfect. 2, I just never saw it when I needed it. So this keeps it just consistent enough that like I don't see it all the time, but I see it like at least early game. And of course, guys, I play 4 Overflowing Affections. Why wouldn't I? This card is insane. Helps me cycle through, look for my pilots. That's another thing with the deck. Like, your shields are insane. Like, I'll talk about the next cards before I get to the shield conversation. And last but not least, I play 2 Archangel and 2 Isaribi. Can you guys see that? I'm just checking the camera real quick. Yes, you can. Cool. See it all on the screen. All right. So, I play 2 and 2 because a lot of times, like, I don't always want Isaribi, but I also don't always want Archangel. So, having a split between the two helps out in situations where I'm like, okay, I got my Isaribi, okay, I can at least focus on getting the ping damage going. And with Archangel, I can at least like attack and then restand my guys to make sure they don't instantly get cleared by something. So you can be really aggressive while also blocking and stopping things attacking your units. So definitely recommend it. I don't know how I feel with, like, we just need better bases, but these are fine. These definitely come in a lot. Especially this card, Isaribi is just so good once you get it going. Because like it gives everything that is damage plus 2 attack, which is like our things that do ping damage is our Barbados, our Mikazuki's. Like it just you get to ping a whole bunch and buff your things up, and then like we have blockers. So if they block something to survive it, then we get to buff them up next turn, which is great. and also helps clear a lot of bases. So like say like your little guy gets pinged for 1, like your Gray's custom. Oop, knocked him off the board. You can buff him up to a 4/1, which is crazy. It's just a big unit for just that's a 1 cost. Like you get a lot of value out of your 1 cost cards. Now for the burst conversation, your burst effects, you have 10 pilots, 4 of these, and then 3 of these. So you have, doing math, 17 cards that can benefit you off a burst, which is a lot of cards. So your burst can be really scary. And like, you're always consistently going to have a pilot, so you can at least throw a pilot on any of these because they're all pretty universally just pair effects, which is awesome. So like, you can kind of like interchange a lot of pilots with other cards. Like obviously you can't attack immediately with some of them, but like I've had so many pilots that I'm like, okay, let me just like keep giving my little guys buffs and stuff like that. But yeah, absolutely had a blast playing this deck. I don't even know what I would change, honestly. Like I said, I think McGillis is just a little too inconsistent, but I've kind of just made the deck with McGillis because you need to have Tekkanen and these to make them work. But Kira's just so good. That's the issue. Kira's just so phenomenal. And McGillis's Grays is okay. But yeah, had a blast playing this deck. I'd recommend it, honestly. And it's simple. It's not like a confusing deck. You just kind of attack aggressively, trade as efficiently as you can, and try your best to keep shields clear. So when you get this out, you get to just do double damage, which is insane. But yeah, had an absolute blast playing purple. I'll show my other deck list in another video because that one was also really cool. But let's go to the outro. All for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this deck helps you win some games. Honestly, I had a blast playing it. My only issue, so we'll talk about a couple of the issues I had with it when I was playing. You run out of steam pretty quick, so you want to try to win as like efficiently as possible, which kind of stinks because sometimes you literally just gotta wait because you don't want to just like do an unfavorable trade or something because like you have to get the most value out of your units. So that's happened a couple times. Also, and I know this is going to be fucking hilarious coming, but if they summon Gundam Armoro, just shake their fucking hand. There's like, every time it's happened to me, I've just lost. There's just no way for me to win from it, dude. I don't know. Like, Gundam just does so much and just, like, clears so efficiently. It's just like, damn it, bro. Well, and plus, like, all your blockers are less than 5 health. So he's going to just ruin your day. There's just no way around it. He's going to ruin it. And, yeah, just an absolute miserable card to play against with this deck. Besides that, not too bad. Like, if they don't get Gundam, every other like big play like is not that much of a pain in the butt to deal with. But Gundam is definitely just like game losing if they get it on tempo. Like, it's just game losing. Like later in the game, maybe, but yeah, just being able to rest something and then clear it for free is just like so brutal against this deck. Once they get draw though, it's so bad. Purple is going to be so much better. That's the issue. Because I'll show it right here. There's going to be the Barbados, the one that lets you draw when it's damaged and attacks. Would make this deck 10 times better. Because then I don't even know what I'd take out, honestly. Probably the Galahorn blockers. They're not the best. But like that's what you get in the starter deck. So might as well try them out. But yeah, definitely try that card out. That card's phenomenal. Card's going to be insane. And it helps you draw efficiently. So it's just like, why wouldn't I play this? But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, love you guys. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let's get to 1,000 subs. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. I'm loving each time I see you go up a little bit. I'm like, yes, we're getting there. A slow and steady race, guys. No worries. But that's all, guys. This is going to be shampoo. Getting out of your hair. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.